It's games like today that you have to win if you want to win titles, and that's what City have done today. 1-0 against Crystal Palace, when we didn't play out our best, but we got the 3 points. That's a huge 3 points, 2 points behind Arsenal. That puts a bit of pressure on Arsenal going into their game against Fulham tomorrow. Man of the match for City. It's a tough one. I'd probably go with Ruben Diaz because he was solid at the back the whole game. And fair play to Haaland for stepping up and scoring that penalty. Big pressure. Because what made it pressure is that the result was all on that. Because in recent years we've missed big pressured penalties, like Aguero against Spurs in the Champions League, Mahrez against West Ham last season, but now we've actually got a penalty taker who can actually step up in big moments and score. And today's result is a result of champions. We might not win the league, but if we do, this result and the Fulham result will be the two results that will be the results that give us the league. It's these games that are actually the toughest against like sides like Palace, West Ham, those sort of games. It's not actually against the top six, because against the top six we usually turn up. It's where we haven't turned up at times this season is against the bottom half teams. But but when we haven't but when we've had to win against the bottom half teams in like the big moments we have against Fulham and today against Palace, but we've got to keep going now. That's how many wins now? So Bristol, Bournemouth, Newcastle, and then Palace today. Is that so we have got a bit of a run going together now. Hopefully it can get to that level where it's 10, 12 wins in a row. Because that's what we've done in the past couple of seasons, and that's been what's got us over the line. So hopefully we can do it again this season. The concerns are that Stones at right back, isn't it? He's much better at centre back, and Ake at left back, isn't it? He's much better at centre back as well. So we can't keep playing centre backs at right back and left back. We have to get actual natural players in those positions. Because I know we've got Walker for right back, but this season he's been quite poor. So I think we should start giving Rico Lewis more chances there. And then I think we should buy a left back in the summer. And then if we have enough money, then get a right back as well, because we're going to be after wingers in the summer, midfielders in the summer, potentially a centre back if Ake or Laporte leaves. And there's a possibility that we won't have the money for a right back because we're going to be spending big money on like other priorities. But that's a huge win for City. I'm very happy. That's one of the most stressed games that I've ever watched in my life, but I'm relieved because we got the 3 points, and that all that matters at this stage of the season. And I'll see you guys for another video tomorrow.